Alright guys, now that we got the shop a little cleaned up and all of our stuff from last week's episode out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get into this week's episode. And today we're going to be working on these little rust holes right here. You can see we've got some spots. Basically, let me stop before I need a tetanus shot. I guess we're going to have to use a patch because these holes are just too big. So what I've got over here is some materials that we're going to need for today. $15 Bondo kit with the patches. These are the big thing because these are what's going to actually, obviously this isn't enough for all of it, but it's going to fill in this major gap that we have right here. And sander here from Harbor Freight Bauer. It's just an electric plug-in, not an air sander or anything like that. 29 bucks, pretty cheap. And obviously for your sander you're going to need sandpaper, and I've also got 100 grit with a block right here. And then obviously your safety gear, your glasses and your mask and your gloves. And this right here, if you guys are wondering what this is basically just to mix your body filler on. You don't want to do it straight on the cardboard, it'll absorb right into that, so I just put a plastic bag over the top so that it won't seep through. So yeah guys, I guess let's go ahead and get started sanding, and we'll see how this stuff works out. Alright guys, well as you can see, we've got this sanded down and I've got this adhesive strip molded as best as I can to the corner of the cab. I can do more shaping when I get to the body filler here in a minute. So I might even look into just like replacing the whole rocker panel, because I know you can do that. I just don't really know what all it involves. So let's go on ahead and start mixing up this body filler and start caking it on there. I'm not an artist, but essentially to mix this stuff up, what they're going to want you to do is mix a 3-inch diameter circle by 1/2 inch thick of material of the Bondo, and then you're basically going to take a 3-inch strip of the hardener and go across it. All I've done is I took my tape measure and I made a 3-inch line, measured halfway through that, made another 3-inch line, and then just drew kind of a close enough circle, football, diamond, whatever shape that's supposed to be. So that we can just go ahead and make sure that we're close enough to get the right mixture. You've only got 3 to 4 minutes to work with this stuff, so when you mix it, go ahead and be quick and like do it. As you can see, we're already ready to go over here, so all we got to do is mix it and then go straight to the spreader. So let's go ahead and get to work. Alright guys, a trick for just getting your spreaders clean, let it harden up till it's like, you know, cured, and then you can just bend your scraper right here. It works better if you leave a lot more on there, obviously, like this small one right here. Look at that. All that stuff just broke right off. Okay guys, well, so as you can see we have a lot of Bondo on there. That is the second layer of Bondo because quite honestly the first layer looked like so I didn't show that one, went ahead and sanded it down, put on our second layer. We now have a little bit more of a base built up. Alright guys, well here we are, the final product. I'd say it looks pretty good. You know, there's some spots that could use some glazing putty, which I mean, you'd do anyways. But yeah, I'll do that off camera. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just filling in the pinholes like these little spots right here and whatnot, and this one right here. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty good.